Next, we have the MAC championship game. Of all the games on this slate, you probably could have profiled this one to be one of the weirdest ones. Maction is typically something that you watch and you just don't really have any answer for what you're watching on the screen sometimes. Where it's a crazy bot snap on a punt on a rare Tuesday night where a team looks like they're going to pull off an upset and they just completely choke. Or you have a game where there's multiple fumbles in the red zone taken back, some are overturned. That's just Maction. This game profiled exactly like that. It looked like Miami, Ohio was going to probably have a chance to pull off and win another game against Western Michigan this season, with this being a rematch as well. They end up having a key play turned over, which was a fumble that they got in the red zone on Western Michigan's quarterback.
He was down.
It was close. I'm not going to say that it should have gone either which way. I think the refs probably did make the right call, but this was a huge turning point call in the game because Miami, Ohio was only down 1 point. They get the ball back on their side of the field in the red zone on what would have been a fumble. They probably score and could take a lead there. Instead, Western Michigan ends up scoring on that drive because the call gets overturned. So I'm not saying that the officials made the wrong call. I'm just saying that it was a turning point in the game. So Western Michigan ends up controlling this game for the rest of the game. There really wasn't a chance for Miami, Ohio to do anything. And if there was, their offense just did nothing. They were very unimpressive. Their receiver had a really solid game. He had an incredible catch on the sideline in double coverage. Probably the best catch I've seen all season. I'm sure it'll be on SportsCenter top 10 as the number one play when Sunday evening rolls around. But it was an incredible catch. But Cam Perry, unfortunately, had the only highlight play of this entire game for Miami, Ohio. Jalen Buckley goes for 195 and 2 touchdowns for Western Michigan in what ended up just being a completely controlled game by the Broncos.
Yeah, I mean the big difference in this game was on the ground. Western Michigan with 290 on the ground, Miami, Ohio with 70.
Yeah, Miami, Ohio just could not push the ball down the field. They were over three on fourth downs, and they got outgained by 125 yards by a team that can't really throw the football. So they had no chance in this one, even though the score was only by 10 points. When it came down to it, Miami, Ohio's quarterbacks, which they had to play in this game, could not push the ball down the field. So Western Michigan, Maction champions of the year. Their quarterback had a really solid season, rushing for almost 1,000 yards at the quarterback position. So real spotlight player for Mac, and they had a really solid season.